Okay, good morning, students. I think we are all ready. Today is somewhat less. Happen anything, few of them have to come. Okay, anyhow, you start the class. And before starting the class, that is the announcement with regarding to your assignments. I think only few of them are participating in the activity. You know, this is a core paper in the sense, major paper for finance elective. So the mark consists of 5 marks for assignment, 5 marks for activity, 5 marks for seminar. Since we are not having sufficient time for running the seminar, everything, I already told the activity mark is purely based upon your participation in the WhatsApp group, that is social media group. So far, I have noticed only few of them are participating. I think today only one student responded morning. It is not immediately. Even today's answer, you can respond after 2 days. I have given the time up to 72 hours. That is even 3 days time I have given. Within 72 hours, you have to respond. So the software will evaluate clearly how many answers you have responded. You know, it has been already integrated system. So plan like that. So don't plan, assume that these are not included. So that is the activity mark. Then for seminar, you have to prepare on one of the financial instruments. It is already mentioned in the LMS. So what I am planning, you yourself can record the seminar and you can post it in the WhatsApp group with a minimum time limit of 7 minutes, your presentation. Okay. So you can record either using the, what you can say, Zoom, or you can record it. It is your thing. You have to identify a new financial product. Assume that you are a bank manager, and as a bank manager, you are going to identify some new instrument, new loan product, new deposit product, or whatever it may be. We have discussed it. And you have to market how you will create an advertisement for that product. You are seeing number of advertisements for ICICI Bank, IDBI Bank, all these things. In the same manner, you have to create a nice advertisement copy, and this advertisement copy will run for maximum 2 minutes. Be clear. Advertisement should not be more than 1 minute. After that, your explanation for the advertisement. It should not exceed more than 7 minutes. In my view, better restrict to 3 minutes. Okay? 2 minutes maximum. That's also you can restrict to minimum 1 minute ad and 2 minute explanation for the ad. You can record it and post it in the WhatsApp group. That is for the presentation. And remaining all are purely based upon the LMS activity. LMS according to the, I think yesterday night I have gone through that one. Even 8 students, they have not opened the LMS. I don't know who are all these students. I will share 8 students. They have not opened the LMS so far. So in LMS, once if you click particular activity, then it will show whether you are completed or not. You can make yourself completed. You need not mention that you want the grading is to be done. It is not like that. That is why purposefully I changed the content. And today what we are going to discuss leases and hire purchase is the last topic in the LMS. Because so far you have started the class 1 month. You might have entered in the LMS and gone through all the parts. Each and every heading there will be an activity. Once you enter into the activity and mention manually as completed, then only you are able to see the next. By this time, as per our date, you are able to see the leases and hire purchase. That is last topic. Because already 30 days over. That is why purposefully changed in the LMS. So try to make that one clearly. Okay. In LMS, go to the activities, click that one as completed, then you can do. That is what we have planned. So go through that procedure clearly. Most of them they have not done. I think only 6 students completed up to the 3rd unit. Others they have not completed up to 3rd unit. So use the LMS activity. Okay. Any doubt? I think somebody is switching on the mic. Okay, then we will move on to the. Philip, you can admit the students first. There are some students.
Yes, sir, I'm admitting.
Okay, good. So that is regarding the assignment, and you know, for the midterm examination, you are having the first 2 units. Second unit is very big, that you know that one, very big unit. So first and second unit, you have to study. And try to concentrate in the application side, not purely on the theoretical side. Okay. The theory, everything is available in LMS. You need not refer anything. But my expectation, how much you are referring from outside, you will get the point. If you are referring our college library, I think now our college library is accessible in remote. You can join in remote place, and from your home itself, you can access our college library, and you can see the textbooks, everything. So if you are able to do, and if you are presenting any words, I am expecting not the sentence words from new area other than our LMS, you will get more fun. Otherwise, as usual, traditional system of writing. As you are all MBA student, I am expecting more from you. Okay. Okay. With this introduction, we will move on to the today's topic, that is leases and hire purchase. Yes. And we'll start with a nice podcast I already shared with you. As per this podcast, you can see recently, just 3 days back, in case of India, first aircraft registered in Indian facility for leasing purposes lands in Nagpur Special Economic Zone. You can see, first time in the history of India, Indian company is going for leasing the aircraft. Even though the leasing in aircraft is already in existence, previously what our Indian companies did, they did leasing. They leased the aircraft from foreign companies, and it is said to be international leasing. But now it has been changed. First time in case of India, in the SEZ, that is Special Economic Zone in Nagpur, in Maharashtra, one of the organizations purchased the aircraft. Hereafter, anybody can use it. Maybe Indigo, or it may be SpiceJet, or whatever may be the airline. They can use that one in the form of leasing. So our topic is concerned with the leasing. You can see, based upon this example only, you can easily understand what is the main thing beyond the leasing, why we need leasing. If you want to run a big aircraft company, it is not a small one. You need huge money. Where you will go? Other banks will give crores and crores rupees. Or if you want to go to capital market, how many days it takes time to get into the capital? It takes more time. I think some of you have seen one nice film which is released in Telugu and Tamil. I forget that name. It is relating to the Captain Gopinath. Yes, you quoted on today. Captain Gopinath, when he introduced the jet, what are the problems faced by him? It is simply the makeup of the Captain Gopinath. He is from nearby Mysore. How He created that one. It is not a very small job to identify an aircraft. Buying that one, you can't buy that one. It is crores and crores rupees. So in such case, how you can easily finance? You are studying. In case of future, you are going to start a business, or as a financial manager, somebody is asking. Neeraj is in a bank manager. He is leading a very big bank. Nalin Singh is coming and asking, Neeraj, I am going to start a new aircraft carrier. I am going to fly that between the Agartala and Bangalore. So I need finance. What Neeraj will tell? Nalin Singh will say, for this purpose, the aircraft costs just 28 crores. So he needs 28 crores. What is the position of Neeraj? What Neeraj will tell? Whether banks are ready to finance 28 crores, or whether Lalin Sangha can go to the capital market, BSE and NSE and raise. See that one. In such cases, if you need such type of huge financing, it is better to go for this type of alternative. That is why we are having these leasing. Under this agreement, you can see in this news, you might have seen, as per this news, the aircraft has been purchased by the government for the jet set fleet. They purchased. So if anybody wish to run airline, if Lalin Singh wish to run an airline between Agartala and Bangalore, no, he need not approach Neeraj. This is an additional method of financing available to him. What he can do, he can easily approach the, as he said, jet fleet management. What they will do, they are ready to rent. It is equivalent to a rental one. Lease the aircraft so that you can pay only the lease rent. That is an easiest method of creating the capital. Okay? So that is what's happening. Previously, in case of India, it was there, but now it is moving on to the next thing. You can see the GIFT City in Ahmedabad. It's also mentioning same thing. Same news only. First time in history of India, the GIFT City clearly planned that we can also go for the aircraft leasing. So the leasing is now moving on in a new direction. Previously, we used to lease only the cinema theaters or big infrastructure. Very good example was the bridges or toll roads. You can see the nice road in case of Bangalore. If you want to use the nice road in Bangalore, you have to pay the toll. How much you have to pay? What happened? Have you used the nice road in Bangalore? Neeraj might have used it. If you wish to go to outside, the roads were constructed by some private people and it has been given to the government under the BOLD scheme. BOLD scheme means build, operate, lease and transfer. Simple thing. Our government is not having a huge fund to finance the infrastructure. Number of bridges were constructed. Even you can see, if you want to enter from Electronic City to Rajaji Nagar in Bangalore, the entire stretch you have to pay. It was not constructed by the government. It was constructed by one of the private agencies, and what they did, they leased that one. And for they lease to some other organization, they are collecting the toll and they are operating. The lease rentals will be paid to the one of the private agencies. Then after 15 years, it will be transferred to the government. Very good financing, especially for infrastructure. They introduce such type of thing. Such type of thing is essential nowadays in case of infrastructure products. Here is an example in case of the aircraft. Likewise, you can see, even in case of car, if you want to buy a luxury car without a loan, you can go for these type of leasing. And here you can see they mention a concept called fractional ownership. This is a new term, you must know that one. In case of leasing, now we use all as fractional ownership. Fractional ownership means it is a collaborative ownership. Our Kiran and Neeraj may join together, may be the owner. Both of them will be the owner for that one. Of course, why it is called as fractional ownership means original ownership is with Kiran, but Neeraj is using as the lead. Kiran is having a nice car fleet. He is having more than 20 fleets of cars. What Kiran will do? He will give one car lease to Neeraj. So Neeraj need not buy a car. What he can, instead of buying a new car, Neeraj will think, if you buy a car, we can utilize for maximum 2 years. After that, the model will change. We have to go for the new car. Instead of that one, it is the best idea. We can go for lease, use the car for 1 year. Then next year you can change the car. It's not easiest one. So Neeraj will approach the Kiran and Kiran will give the fractional ownership to Neeraj. Fractional ownership means original owner as per the document is Kiran. But what Kiran informed Neeraj, for the operating purpose, if any damage happens, you are responsible. Neeraj may go along with more than 4 persons in Bangalore, means he will be fine. I think now yesterday onwards the rule has been changed. More than 4 should not go in the, I think 3 now. Previously it was 4, just for the festival time, it has been reduced to 3 now. If Neeraj is paying the fine, Kiran won't pay. Kiran, he can't say, Kiran, you have to pay the fine, because it is operational by the Neeraj. That is why the ownership of the Neeraj is nowadays called as the fractional ownership. Very interesting thing in the lease. Previously, you will use the different terms. Now it has been changed. You can see, if you want to buy the luxurious car, you need not go for loan. Only thing, you can go for a pre-leasing. We used to call it as fractional ownership. These things are moving on. Likewise, another interesting podcast you can see, even in case of agriculture. Now, after this COVID problem, everybody is facing this problem in case of buying the new tractor or new agriculture equipment. So, one of the agriculture organizations, Sonalika Agro Solutions, they came to a nice solution for the agriculture. Agriculture, you need not purchase a tractor. You know, now at present, very good investments are in agriculture only. It is ranked second to IT now. I think last month survey you might have seen, in case of India, all the retail boom has been taken over because of this COVID. Now only one industry is having still a very good market, that is agriculture. So now most of the investments are moving towards the agriculture. So this person utilized that one. This is also very recent news, just 10 days back. What they identified, since the agriculture sector is moving in a nice direction, he planned in such a manner. What is his plan? He is going to lease the tractor. You need not buy a tractor. Instead of buying a tractor, you can lease the tractor. See that one, Sonalika Agro Solutions, they moved on to the lease agreement. And for that purpose, they created an app also. How the technology is moving with finance. That's why at present we used to call it fintech company. You are going to work only in fintech companies. Whatever you are studying with finance, you are able to merge with the technology side also. Here it is an e-lease agreement. The Sonalika is going to join hands with some extent Y for an e-lease agreement. See that one, the changes in the leasing system. While we are discussing, you must know what is the present stage of lease. Before going to the concept, you must know that one. Likewise, you can see this and negative side. I think some of you know, now you can't see the concept of Jet Airways anywhere. Do you remember there is one airline called Jet Airways? Of course, it was introduced by Captain Gopinath for a very, very minimum price. Even you can travel from Bangalore to, I think, New Delhi by paying just 2,000 rupees. I remember. I traveled in Jet Airways from Bangalore to New Delhi. By the time I paid just 2,000 rupees. He was the person who introduced the airlines very cheap. Then he shifted women to others. Finally, what happened? You can see Jet Airways leased from different countries the airlines. The drawback of the lease agreement. You can see if there is no operation, if there are lease defaults, you have to move out of the leasing. The leasing depends upon number of factors. You must know. Why I have shown that example means you can read this news. Jet Airways is in the race to rise funds as high jet fuel price. You can see high jet fuel price and weak rupee. Rupee is very important because they have to pay rental for a foreign company, not to Indian company. Because in those days, no Indian company or none of the Indian companies were having lease for aircraft. So if they wish to pay the lease rentals to other companies, they have to pay in terms of dollars. So if the dollar value is increasing or fluctuating, what will happen? Everybody will be suffering. That was the major problem faced by Jet Airways. This and pros and cons of the leasing. In case of India, biggest cons of the leasing in India, they face the problem in leasing. That is why now you can't see the Jet Airways in India. So based upon this discussion, you must know clearly why we need leasing, in which industry it is suitable. In case of India, where we use? In case of India, we use only for infrastructure. Now it has been moved on to the car, everything, operation purpose. And very interesting thing, now we can have an aircraft leasing. Big investment is also possible in India because it is going to come from the GIFT City. And main drawback, if you want to have a lease agreement, you have to pay the lease rental. It depends upon different factors. The operational expenses. In this example, high jet fuel, as well as the very big volatility in dollar value. Because of that, they were unable to pay. Lease was said to be a failure one. Same thing. So these are the pros and cons. Let us move on to the leasing. I think some of you answered. From your answers only I have taken that one. I think Jivida, you are there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Jivida answer is, she mentioned that it will be successful because of growing demand in air travel. Since the air travel is increasing after this COVID, and not only before that it started increasing, but now it is having a very big increase. That is why the price of airfare has been increased. Since it is an upcoming sector, we can go for lease. The purpose is cost of aircraft is very high. So if any asset cost is very high, we can go for leasing. Be clear. That is the suitability of the leasing. So you must know when we can go for leasing. Leasing is suitable if the asset cost is very high, it is highly not affordable by an individual person, we can go for lease agreement. So these are the basic things you must know in case of the lease. Okay, so you know the present position of the lease. Let us move on to the conceptual side. What the concept they are saying about the lease. You can see the very old definition of the lease. This mentioned that it is an agreement only. They clearly mention it is an agreement whereby the lessor conveys to the lessee. We see the meaning of lessor and lessee. In return for rent. So the rent may be fixed annual method or monthly, but the right to use an asset is for an agreed period of time. Simply speaking, if you are entering an agreement with a particular person for buying an asset for a fixed period of time, without buying its possession, only the buying the operational activities, it is called a lease. I already told you, in case of most of the cinema theaters, even now, you are seeing in almost all the multiple, the INOX, then I think PVR, all these theaters, cinema theaters are having only lease agreement. Either you are going to Elements Mall or Forum Mall or Phoenix Market City or City Center, whatever it may be, you are seeing number of cinema theaters there, complex, multiplex complex. All these are not owned by anybody. This is not owned by INOX or PVR. PVR and INOX, they are paying huge lease rental. Be clear. Even though it was a failure, I think most of the malls have been closed for 1 year and more than 1 year. They are all suffering a huge loss. And their agreement is, you may wonder, anybody knows the agreement between PVR and the mall? PVR and the mall lease agreement is an operational one. That means if one cinema show is going on, per cinema only they will pay the lease, like royalty. Previously it was not like that. In case of INOX example, INOX will pay whether the cinema show is running or not. Every month or every year they are paying. It depends upon the city. In Bangalore, it is purely based upon quarterly period. Whereas in case of Pune, it is based upon annual system. They will pay whether there is cinema show or not. But PVR is different. In case of PVR, they enter an agreement with the shopping malls. Main agreement is clear that per show. Why now we are facing a big problem in case of this COVID? Most of the cinema theaters, we are unable to run any show. Even though some of the films are releasing, so they are facing a huge loss. So their lease agreement is different. That is why it is the agreement. Why I am telling as an MBA student, when you are going for lease agreement, you should have such type of thinking capacity. You have studied same thing in UG level also. If you are going for an agreement to sign for PVR, you must know clearly which type of leasing we can go, what type of agreement we can sign. That is your decision making. Even BCom, BBA student can say the meaning of lease, everything. What is the difference between them and you? You have to take a rational decision. What type of agreement you can sign? It is purely based upon the individual thing. Be clear. That is why I am telling the difference between PVR versus finance. PVR is successful because they signed an agreement like that. INOX, they are facing now the biggest problem. I think in some of the malls, they are not at all running any shows at present. Even though government is permitting, I think 50% seat available. You can see the agreement is very thin. As an MBA student, you must know clearly the agreement. What type of agreement is suitable for this one? That is why I am saying. Then second paragraph, you can see it is a financing agreement. Advantage to use an asset. You can use the asset. We have discussed this. In case of aircraft, aircraft is an asset. In case of construction of bridges, buildings, these are all considered as an asset. For utilizing that one, you have to pay the lease rent. Here is the meaning of lessee and lessor. Simple thing, the person who is going to give the property is the lessee, that is the seller. If our Kiran is going to give the Neeraj the lease of aircraft carrier, Kiran is said to be the seller and Neeraj is said to be the buyer. That is the lessee and lessor agreement. Simple thing. This is in the conceptual method. So here there are some of the types of lease. We are having different types of lease also. We used to call it as operating lease, financial lease, lease back. Operating lease, as usual in case of where our car example, if you are leasing a car, it is an operating lease. Kiran is having number of cars. He used to give the car for lease. So the operation cost, everything is borne by the Neeraj. He has to pay. Whereas the other charges, the capital charges will be met by the Kiran. That is the operating lease. Usually you can find this thing in case of car rentals, hotel rooms. Even in case of the buildings, the PVR is a very good example of operating lease, whereas financial lease is an example of the INOX statement. See that one, there are some differences. Because PVR signed an agreement in such a manner that only per show, operation activity, they are going to pay the lease. INOX is not like that. Their agreement is utilization of that building. Cinema theater is available in the 4th or 5th floor or some cases 3rd floor of the mall. In that mall they are constructed. For utilizing that one, they may use for cinema theater or any other purpose. Even they may give for marriage purpose or any other thing. That is purely depend upon the INOX. But the INOX agreement is like that. For INOX, it is a financial lease. Whether the cinema shows are running or not, they have to pay. Whereas in case of PVR, it is not like that. See that one. That is the main difference between the operating and financial lease. In case of financial lease, it is usually long term. In case of aircraft, usually they will go for the financial lease, even for the shipbuilding industries and ships. In case of India also, still we are facing the same problem in ocean, marine going vessels, shipping industry. Another type is that sale and lease back. This is a new method we have discussed in case of fractional leadership. Our Neeraj is utilizing a new car given by the Kiran. At the beginning, it was equivalent to an operating lease. But Neeraj assumed that, okay, this car is very good and he likes that one. And his relatives, friends are saying that this car is very lucky to you. So what Neeraj decided? Neeraj decided to buy the ownership from Kiran. So when the fractional ownership comes to an end, what Neeraj will do? Okay, Kiran, I am ready to buy the car. Even though I am not having finance, I will pay like an hire purchase or installment agreement. The method of financing will be agreed between these persons. So after 1 year, the portion of the car will go to Neeraj. Neeraj will pay not only the lease amount, but also the original cost of the particular vehicle divided by 12 or something installment. So at the end of the second year or at the end of the first year, based upon their agreement, the ownership of the car will go back to the Neeraj. The sale document will happen at the end. That is the sale and lease back agreement. So this is helpful in case of this type of cars or in case of agriculture equipment, tractors, even in case of some of the machinery. In those days, for the photocopying machinery, some of the photocopying agencies, they are unable to buy the photocopying machine. Usually we used to call it a Xerox machine. Xerox is the brand name. In those days, the small scale industries, they permitted the students to run their own photocopying center, Xerox center. We used to call it in vernacular language as the Xerox center. If you want to take, usually you can see in our nearby RTO office, nearby banks, number of Xerox machines will be there. Government itself permitted to have this one. But what happened, most of them, they are not having finance to buy the photocopying machine, that is Xerox machine. So what they did, they entered into a lease agreement for sale and lease back. You can utilize the photocopying machine for 1 year. Every month you have to pay operation expenses plus the 1/12 of the cost. 1/12 the, if the cost is 1 lakh divided by 12, how much it comes? Because it may produce the income. From that income, they will pay. At the end of the first year, the photocopying machine ownership will come to them. That is the sale and lease back. It was very famous with the small scale industries. Now it is moving in another direction for car industries also. Recently, I came to know that in case of BMW showroom, they introduced the lease back. I saw in Bangalore Mirror one advertisement for BMW. I am not sure about that one. I think some of you know. The BMW introduced the sale and lease back for buying the BMW car. Especially they targeted in Bangalore, next in Gurgaon and New Delhi. Okay, these are the different types you must know. So here is another definite difference between the operating and financial lease. This is for your examination point of view. But in my view, give importance for the application side. The main difference is the last one. Not the first 4 points. That is the operation one. With the lesser or the same. Last point you can see, in case of operating lease, no depreciation can be claimed in case of tax. But in financial lease, interest and depreciation can be claimed. Same thing, in case of PVR status, in their account, they should not claim the depreciation. Because they are paying the lease only for per show. In their account, if you are appointed as an auditor or if you are working as the PVR marketing manager, you must understand that one. In their account, there should not be any depreciation. Why? Because they are paying per show. Only if a show is going on, they will pay. Of course, it is high. They won't charge any depreciation. Whereas in INOX, they can pay. Because they are paying only the rental agreement for the shopping mall. So they can charge the depreciation. That is the main advantage in case of financial lease compared to the operating lease. That is why it depends upon the situation. INOX never expected about the COVID or anything, but PVR expected. Because in second tier cities, anything may come at any moment. If some new film has been released, If there's a war between two states or some of the fans are against that one, they may create some problem. So they may lose some of the assets. Still, I remember in case of Phoenix Market City, some of the fans agitated against the complex and they stoned that building also. In such case, who is responsible? That is the issue. So there's a risky nature in case of the cinema complex. Even in case of road construction, high risk. I think you might have seen the Konkan Railway. Have anybody traveled in Konkan Railway? Nice road, you can see number of cars, one side sea, another side hill. You can pass in between the Western Ghats. Any time there may be landslide. Suddenly the Konkan Railway may be blocked. So the trains may lose their income. So whether the operating lease is preferred or financial lease is preferred. In case of Konkan Railway, assume that Konkan Railway is ready to lease one goods train for you. Okay? Whether you will sign an agreement for operating lease or financial lease. Operating. Yes, anybody from online? Online, no students are ready. What happened? Shailesh? Sagar? I think they are all nicely sleeping. I don't know whether they are able to hear. Whether my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
But there is no response from Shailesh. Shailesh, what is your answer? Tell me, at least Pinky Ponky. Whether you will go for operating or financial lease. If you are getting a chance to lease a good train.
Lease,
yes?
financial lease.
Financial lease. Okay. And say, anybody is saying operating lease from online? I think that is the problem between the online and offline. You can see the difference. Okay, I'm telling you, if the risks are more, better we can go for the operating. It depends upon the richness of the particular area. So the financial lease is also otherwise called as capital lease. In case of India, we used to call it financial lease. Same word, if you are working in KPMG, they used to call it as capital lease. Even PNB Parnabas, whatever these things, the new organization, they used to mention CAP, capital L, yes, small s. That means capital lease. Capless. They used to call it as in their own vernacular language, capless, that means capital lease. You will also talk to me if I ask something after 2 years. If you are working in KPMG, they will tell us capless. Capless means capital lease. In case of Indian terms, it is financial lease only. So, only for the purpose of tax advantages, some of the companies are moving towards these type of leases. You can see here is a nice example in case of the aircraft leasing, how the aircraft leasing is running successful. Of course, this is an old chart because now only in case of India, they have introduced the leasing from India itself. First one from GIFT City, that is from Nagpur Special Economic Zone. But before that, they used to follow the stages in the leasing. You can see that one, the first point is identifying the lessor and leasing, the financial services revenue model. You can see the middle down, bank, nearby bank, the one is mentioned, that is the financial services revenue model. You have to identify first if you want to go for lease. Then only you have to find out what type of model, whether it can go for capital or financial lease or operating lease. Then you can decide about where the revenue will come. Once you identify that one, you can create a new lease model. Of course, this is an old model which they used to follow in India. Nowadays, it may change. The reason is now we can get the lease aircraft within India. You can pay in terms of Indian rupee. So the fluctuation will be less and the risk component will also be less in case of coming years, provided if the leasing of the aircraft is going on the correct direction. Okay? So now we are going to use the another thing, is the ownership. Okay. Here is another method of leasing. Of course, we used to have a separate heading also. You can see one of the organization, V12 Vehicle Finance, launches new hire purchase financing. Now you must know what is the hire purchase financing. It is a very traditional one, installment system. And here, this installment system is also coming under one part of the leasing also. Vehicle financing is moving towards the hire purchase. If Neeraj wishes to have the ownership in the beginning, Kiran is having the fleet of cars, but Neeraj first itself decided. Neeraj mentioned that I need a BMW car. So he decided to buy. In first circumstances, Neeraj decided to use this time Kia, next time BMW, then any brand name from Tata Group, like that. So he decided to go for lease. But Neeraj decided to go directly to buy a car. So what Neeraj can go? He can go for the hire purchase system. That is the concept of hire purchase system. It is also evolving from the lease. You can see that one, if you want to go for hire purchase system, first you have to go for the deposit. That is called the down payment. If Neeraj is to buy a BMW, I think on road it costs around 16 lakhs. How much? Nobody knows the money. What? Okay, let us assume 16 lakhs. I don't know the exact price now. So what Neeraj will do, he will deposit, he will pay only 4 lakhs as the down payment. That is the deposit. Balance in equal installment. This is equivalent to the traditional method. So, in case of the hire purchase financing, first you have to pay the initial rental. This is called the down payment. Then rental payment. Neeraj will pay the rental. At the end of the first year, he needs the BMW car. So what Neeraj will do? He will go for the balloon repayment. Balloon repayment means the balance amount of the car will be paid by the Neeraj. These are all the technical terms. In case of Indian condition, we used to have only minimum rent and down payments only. But nowadays, the concept is changing. You can see the down payment is called as the initial rental. First, you have to pay the initial rental. Then you have to go for the repayment, fixed money. Then, if you need the car immediately, you can go for the balloon payment. Balloon payment means balance money. You can get it and you can own that car. That is the advantage of the hire purchase system. So this is also suitable for this type of car, provided if you need the ownership. But the ownership is transferred only at the end of the last installment. If Neeraj is paying the balloon payment at the end of the year to Kiran, by that time only Kiran will transfer the ownership. But installment system is different. Be clear. Installment is different. In our, if Philips decided to buy a car from Kiran, in case what Philips is deciding, he needs ownership beginning. So he will ask the Kiran, I am ready to buy a BMW car from you. So, but I am going for an installment system. Since Kiran and Philips knows clearly, Philips enter an agreement with Kiran that, okay, I am going to sign an agreement for installment system. Under the installment system, the ownership will be changed in the first instant itself. If Philips pay 4 lakh rupees or 5 lakh rupees to Kiran, immediately Kiran will say that, okay, the ownership I am transferring to you. Today onwards, this car belongs to you. So all the charges, whatever it may be, Philips is responsible. Be clear. That is the installment system. Whereas Neeraj versus Kiran is the hire purchase system. Neeraj wished to have, first time he wished to have, okay, we can buy a BMW. But he is not having the money, he is not having steady money, so he enters an agreement. After 1 year, we will complete that one. 1 year, he will pay monthly. At the end of the 1 year or at the second year, he will make balloon payment and transfer that one. But in leasing system, it is different. Neeraj decided to have number of options, whether to buy the car or not. He will utilize the car for 1 year, then he can go for taking the decision. That is the advantage of lease. You can see when we are going for the leasing, hire purchase and installment system, we have to go through all these things, which system is suitable. You can see that one in case of hire purchase system, it is decided by the finance company. Mostly this under the EMI system, you can buy anything from EMI. Even I think in case of now Amazon, all the online persons, they are moving towards the hire purchase system also, EMI system. This is the best way the bankers can decide. But in case of lease, it is not the bankers. It is the leasing company to decide. But here, most probably you can enter an agreement with the banker. The banker will give. Even if you want to buy a two-wheeler, if our Sagar decided to buy a two-wheeler, he can go for an hire purchase system. Sagar will approach Kiran. Kiran will say that I am having the vehicle, I will give, but somebody should give the security. So what Sagar will approach? Sagar will approach the HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank will say that, okay, HDFC will pay directly to Kiran 2 lakh rupees for buying a two-wheeler. Of course, Sagar decided to have a very big two-wheeler. I think one car recently, what is that vehicle name? Yamaha 1 series, it costs now 2 lakh rupees. Sagar decided to have that one. Even though Kiran is ready to give, but Kiran says that I need full money, then only I will transfer you the car. So what Sagar will do? He is going to buy from Kiran only, not from any other. Sagar will approach the HDFC Bank, and HDFC Bank will say that, don't worry, Sagar, we are taking the responsibility. We will pay the amount to Kiran first. But the agreement between the HDFC Bank versus Sagar is in the form of installment system. EMI, Sagar has to pay not to Kiran but to HDFC Bank. That is the very big process. Of course, this is working well in case of two-wheeler industry. Most of the two-wheelers, it is running well. Of course, even in case of Bangalore, it's going like that. So the advantage, there is no need for immediate cash, but the trust and trust is very important. Both persons will not be affected. In our example, Sagar is not be affected, Kiran will not be affected. Kiran is the seller, he received money from HDFC, that's all. Over, she need not worry. HDFC is taking the risk of collecting from the Sagar. You can see that one, the disadvantage cost. Now they are telling that it is more expensive. Okay. So there are some advantages. Let us see some of the, these are the traditional system. We have already discussed. Whether we can go for leasing or hire purchasing. That is the decision making here. If there is a case study about an organization, you must know whether we have to go for hire purchase, when we will go for leasing. As an MBA student, you must know that one. That is the core idea of today's class. When you will go for lease financing, when you will go for hire purchasing. That is very important. That is why we have discussed numerous examples in case of India, car purchasing, aircraft purchasing, and in case of pharmaceutical agency, very, very crucial one. During the second wave of COVID, we faced the problem of oxygen. So most of them ready to bring the oxygen ventilator. So my question is, if you want to buy an oxygen ventilator, you are not having the ready cash. Which method of financing you will go? Whether you will go for lease or the hire purchase. Let us assume only two options are available. Okay, I am telling the second wave is going on. Let us assume like that. Of course, it is a negative thing. Second wave already over. Huge demand for oxygen ventilators. So now you decided to move to the buying the oxygen ventilators and selling to small hospitals. So because your present business is not going well, maybe you may run an electrical shop. During this COVID, Amazon taken over the everything. They are only, so your electrical shop is suffering. So you decided to move towards the oxygen ventilator. You are not having sufficient cash. Which one you will prefer? Which is you will control. It is your side. Students, those who are in online, you can mention in the chat. I will open the chat. You can mention whether you will prefer hire purchase or leasing in case of the oxygen ventilator. In offline, now you can tell. Yes, hire purchase. Justify why? You prefer hire purchasing. Okay. Yes. You also prefer hire purchasing. Louder, please. They have to listen. Okay. That side, whether what is your opinion? Hire purchase. Neeraj, why Neeraj? I thought you will go for leasing. Why? You can buy a big ventilation. You can go for a new big machinery. After COVID also it is necessary. Okay, from online there is no response so far. Rachel, you are there? Jivida? You can see how the response is there. They are all there. I can't see some of the Deepak, Anish,
Yes, sir.
Sunil? Yes, Sunil, what is your answer? Deepak,
Yes, sir.
what is your answer?
Sir, higher purchase.
Yes,
Higher purchase.
higher purchase. Based upon these students, you are also saying higher purchase.
No, no, sir.
Okay. Never say no, pa. You should be positive.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, students, we will see the answer. You can post it in the WhatsApp group. I will give this one as the activity. We will see the answer. I will tell the answer after 36 hours. Okay? I think with this we can wind up the class. Online students, now you can switch on your camera. For the purpose of attendance. Even then I am able to see only few students. Okay. Still some of them, they are not ready to come to this line. Okay. Okay, students, we will wind up the class. We will meet possibly on tomorrow last hour. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Until then, bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.